All right. So anyway, I could show you. So yeah, in here we got the toilet and the bath. I can give your little baby a bath. There you go, splish splashing. What I like to do is make him take a bath 3-4 times in a row, you know, because he can get real dirty in there. Hey guys, your pal Steve. I just got back from an event called ClamorCon, where a bunch of toy companies were showing off the toys they were going to release this year later on, and lo and behold, I got my dirty little hands on a brand new Tamagotchi. I love Tamagotchi. I had the original Tamagotchi, and I just recently purchased the Gudetama Tamagotchi, which I raised from an egg to an egg dish, and it lived as an egg dish until the battery died, and now that Gudetama is dead. But right here and right now at the Valleyfolk, we have a Tamagotchi on that will not even come out for you to play with until August of this year. And so I didn't know much about it, and I certainly didn't realize that it's not available yet. So when I opened this thing up and played with it, I started to post things on my Instagram about it, and then suddenly all these people started reaching out to me that were not following me, and some of them still aren't, that were like, oh my god, you got the Tamagotchi on! We are dying to know about this thing. We want to know what's inside. We want to know why the box is this big. We want to know if there's a battery door with a screw on it. And so I figured it would be my duty as a collector and as a lover of electronic weird things to show you guys what this is and kind of unbox it and review it for you in a fun way. And I swear to you, they're not paying me to say this. And let's just go ahead and what we'll do is we'll go in here and we'll just give him one more bath. There we go. And there you go. Get in the tub, buddy. You're dirty. It's such an upgrade. It has a full color screen, which looks glorious when you look at it, and it's backlit incredibly well. When you're in the sunlight, it looks beautiful and perfect and vibrant. It has so many crazy things that you can do. It's essentially like Animal Crossing on a keychain. There's literally millions of like possible Tamagotchis that you can be and then unlock and meet, like in an Animal Crossing game. Like you can go into town in your Tamagotchi and like meet other Tamagotchis. And then you can do a thing where you like connect wirelessly together and you can like share stuff from your town with another person's Tamagotchi. And then the craziest thing is they can mate. They can make babies. It's the first time Tamagotchi can make babies. What a night. Look at how happy and clean. Look. The music sounds nice. He's happy and clean. Look at him happy in there. Uh-oh. What time is it? Well, I think it's time for another bath. There you go, buddy. Have another bath, will ya? Ooh, he's so clean. So I have an Instagram highlight specifically dedicated to my Tamagotchi and me raising it and all the weird things I find in the Tamagotchi on game and system and whatever you want to call it. So I started doing it just for fun, and then suddenly all these people started DMing me, and I got emails and tweets and stuff, and people were just like, holy crap, this thing isn't out yet. We want to play with it. We want to know what's up with it. What's inside this giant box if what's inside truly is just this like little egg? The only thing in this box is that and an instruction booklet. That's like maybe that thick. It's this and an instruction booklet. That's it. Baths are fun. Baths are fun. Let's have baths until the sun is gone. I'm hearing the retail price of this thing is like $80, like $79.99.
Holy crap!
Yeah. Why? Like, people really want to know, why is it worth $80? That was another common question. Like, it depends. I mean, if you're a huge Tamagotchi fan, then certainly I think it's worth it because it's new and it's cool and it's color and it's buying items and buying new rooms for your home and buying like clothes and I just bought, so today I discovered that if you buy a scooter and then you take the scooter into town, you can like ride it around to all these like other locations in your little Tamagotchi town. You meet new friends and sometimes you get like little treats or a present or something. There's also the kind of like translation stuff too, which I find very fun, and the weird things that the characters say. Like earlier today I met with a character in the park who was crying and he said, "Help me." And
What happened?
And then he said, like, I don't know how to stop having nightmares. Help me stop having nightmares. And then it just like went goodbye. And then we both went in our opposite directions and left. And I was like, what? How do I help that guy? We are finding now that it is not actually $80, it is $60. So is all of that worth $60? Well, let's think. Sure, yeah. Is it a whole game? Like, is it a whole Switch game on this tiny thing? I think so. If you have the disposable income, if you've been saving up your lawn mowing money and you want to like get a Tamagotchi and you're like, oh, I can either get a Tamagotchi or like, you know, Mario Maker 2. Actually, that's a bad comparison because get Mario Maker 2. So let's see some other features here, and right after we give him one more bath. It does seem like there's so much more coming to this also. Like, there's an app coming that you can do on iOS and Google Play. All right, well, let's talk about something else that people have been asking me about, which is the size of the device itself. It's noticeably quite thicker than an old Tamagotchi and larger. You know, I mean, it's not like a rock, but it's certainly this big kind of like awkward thing that would be sharing real estate with your pocket, you know, with your phone or whatever you have in your pocket. And it also, like I said, has this little area to add like some kind of keychain element. And so the controversial back of the Tamagotchi on. But essentially, yeah, it's just this kind of giant battery door with the stupid American, like, here's a screw in there because we can't be trusted with small metal things. And then we have the signature Tamagotchi 3 unlabeled buttons. You know, what do any of these do? Who knows? Read the manual, you'll find out. It takes a little while to get used to. Pressing this first button will wake up the Tamagotchi, will help you cycle through the submenus. This middle one is typically the enter, the action, the select button. And then this one, I'm not sure its official usage, but it seems to be like a back button to go through subdirectories, and also shows you kind of like a house tour, sort of. Some other things that people were asking me were, how much time does it take? What is the lag between the button press and the input on the Tamagotchi itself? And so I'll show you right now. If you want to see, we'll do an official test. So here we go, and press. There you go, wakes up pretty quick, right? I did notice like a slight bit of lag in the submenus and when kind of like going to other areas of the house. So like when you press this first button, it opens up your main menu here, and then cycling through here, you can go through at a normal pace. But if you want to go faster, it kind of doesn't really work that very well. And then if you get all the way down to this second tier of stuff and you want to go back, there's no way to cycle back. You just have to like go back around to the thing. The beeps are kind of all the same as the old ones. In fact, when it was like crying for me, I thought it was the Gudetama one, because the Gudetama Tamagotchi made the same crying sound as this one. So I guess they're like using the same classic little sounds and stuff, which is cool. As far as any potential glitches, absolutely zero that I've noticed. The input all works. When I feed my Tamagotchi, it's all like leveling out. It's showing that I'm progressively feeding it. It does go to bed at weird times, but I would chalk that up to it being kind of funny and just kind of its own thing. I mean, it doesn't allow you to select what time it should go to sleep. Generally, it does go to sleep at nighttime, but for instance, I found that it went to bed last night at like 10 o'clock, which is a bummer because I don't go to bed until like 1, and it's like, I gotta hang out and not play with my Tamagotchi. But then the night before, it went to bed at like 11:30 or like midnight even. As far as like the transformations go, I found that it's pretty consistent. Like every 24 hours is when it's supposed to evolve into something else. It seems like it has evolved at least twice in the 3 days I've been using it. But yeah, this is it. It's the Tamagotchi on, and it's really cool, and people are making fun of me for loving it so much because I'm a 36-year-old man, but I don't care because I love it and I think it's great, and I'm a fan of things like this. So if you want to be updated on the progress of me and my Tamagotchi on, you can follow me on Instagram at Steve Zaragoza, and hopefully we'll do like maybe an update video with Alana, and we can talk about like, you know, the connectivity features and stuff. Hopefully this helped out a lot of you guys that really wanted to see what was up with this thing, and I hope I answered as many questions as I could. And obviously you can always put more questions down in the comment section and I'll jump in and answer as many as I can. Thanks for checking out this little mini review of this cool toy, and hopefully we'll do more of these in the future. And yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the Valleyfolk, patreon.com/thevalleyfolk to join our Patreon, and we'll see you around. This is my child, and I love him. So who's this here? This is the guy that was crying. He's back. Oh, he has a problem. I have a problem, and I need your help. Oh, it's the same guy. I'm worried to go to sleep tonight. Sometimes I have scary dreams, and sometimes I have happy dreams. Which do you think I'll have tonight? And then, cool. All right. Well, later, dude. Cool. Well, time to go back home.